Celebrities like David Schwimmer, Amy Schumer, Juliana Margulies, Jason Alexander, and our next guest, Mark Feuerstein, are among over 260 power players in Hollywood expressing frustration in an open letter to the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences over the exclusion of Jews from the organization's so-called representation and inclusion standards. The letter, reading in part, "The absence of Jews from underrepresented groupings implies that Jews are overrepresented in films, which is simply untrue. Jewish people being excluded from the Motion Picture Academy's representation and inclusion standards is discriminating against a protected class by invalidating their historic and genetic identity." Back in 2020, the Academy voted to add inclusion standards in order for a movie to even be eligible to be nominated for the Best Picture Oscar. And starting this year, it has to specifically meet 2 of 4 inclusion and diversity standards to be eligible. Those being on-screen representation, themes and narratives, creative leadership, project team, industry access and opportunities, and audience development. Basically, it's industry quotas in order to be considered. And it was apparently decided that only certain marginalized groups should benefit from the diversity and inclusion standards. According to the Academy, those racial or ethnic groups include African descent, Asian descent, Hispanic or Latin, indigenous people, and Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern, I don't even know what that means. And the initiative may have had an impact when you consider the last 4 Best Picture winners. One of them, Parasite, is a South Korean film, and last year's winner, Everything Everywhere All at Once, featured a cast and crew that was largely of Asian descent. Look, all good films. But I think this is a dangerous road to head down. Look, according to the letter, Jews are, quote, the most attacked minority group in the U.S. per capita, according to the FBI 2022 hate crimes report. Cutting down perceived Jewish power has been an excuse for abusing Jews for centuries, most notably during the Spanish Inquisition and 1930s Germany. Joining us now, one of the people who signed this letter, actor Mark Feuerstein, well known for starring as Dr. Hank Lawson in Royal Pains. He's got roles in The West Wing, Prison Break this June. He'll be in Hotel Cocaine on MGM Plus and Lady in the Lake on Apple TV. He is a very, very busy actor. Mark, good to see you again. So let me ask you about this. First of all, why did you decide to sign this letter? Why did you think it was important?
First of all, Dan, I'm so happy to meet you. I'm so happy to be here on your show. And I was a part of a bunch of Zooms right after October 7th when we were trying to get statements put out by certain guilds. And it was very difficult. And there were people who were very angry on these Zooms who were texting various leadership at these guilds. And it was very difficult to get them to put a statement out saying how horrific October 7th was, this massacre. And, you know, they had put statements out about many other issues from George Floyd on through, and it just felt unfair. And then we started to think and realize that we didn't have our own committee to protect Jewish concerns. And it led to a lot of other issues that we have. But, you know, I'm most concerned about Israel right now, and yet there are many other issues to discuss.
Right. So your point is that you're using this, right, these lists of inclusion and equity standards to say, why is Hollywood not paying more attention to the way that Jews are under fire? Is that fair?
That's exactly right. Yes.
And what do you make in general? I didn't even realize about all of these standards that Hollywood is now implementing before a film can even be considered for the Academy Award. You need to hit all of these different equity and inclusion standards. I mean, this is the problem, I think, with heading down this road at all, is you're going to have people who are going to say, well, wait a sec, what about us? I mean, one of the groups is Middle Eastern. I don't even know what that means. Does that include Israel?
Right. You know, that's why we need a committee that's specifically for Jews. And to be clear, Jews are an ethnic group with a spiritual practice that not all Jews participate in, and there are so many different walks of Jews in the world. But you mentioned Everything Everywhere All at Once, and one example is there's a character in that movie named Big Nose, played by a Jewish actress. And, you know, we want to watch out for that because it's not a great representation of our people.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.